Okay, welcome class. This is a Math 105 Business Calculus, and I want to give you a quick introduction about your instructor. So my name is Amy Langville. Amy's fine, but if that makes you uncomfortable, Dr. L or Dr. Langville, professor. So I've been doing this, teaching this specific class, also as an express class, probably going on a decade now. And I've taught this particular class in any format throughout the semester or as an express class, sometimes multiple times a semester. So I've actually taught business calculus probably 50 times now, going on 50 times. And each semester I try to take feedback from the students and make the class a little bit better and a little bit better. And that's going to be an important part of this semester as well, is to get feedback from you guys so we can refine the class, making it even better for future students. In that time of teaching calculus, I've started creating my own materials that I think do teach calculus in a slightly different way. So some of the main things I'm looking for is active learning. And I want to make sure not only can we do calculations, often you have come to math thinking math is a certain thing because of the way it's been taught and presented to you in classes, also in books, in videos. And I want to broaden that perspective of what mathematics is, so that it'll include not just the calculations. I don't want to turn us all into human calculators. We already have some great calculators and some even better tech tools online, like Wolfram Alpha and Desmos CalcPlot 2D. And we'll learn to use some of those this semester as well. But beyond that, you want some calculation ability. For the really difficult ones, there's tech tools that could do better than any human could do. And so what we want to get good at is understanding the concepts and why we're doing this, being able to model a situation that we see in the real world, and we can put it in mathematical terms and then solve that. And in a business calculus, a lot of times we're looking to solve things like maximizing profit, minimizing cost. We're going to do some geometric physical applications, minimizing the cost of materials to build a shed subject to certain constraints. That's an optimization problem. We're going to work our way up to that. So that's a little bit about the class and my background coming into teaching this class, but I also teach in our graduate program. I teach a graduate class in my specialty. I got my PhD in an applied math field called operations research. It's a lesser known field of math, but it's like an applied type of mathematics. What else? I started several years ago, maybe going on 10 years ago, a women's self-defense class here at the college with my husband, co-teaching that together. So I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and love to surf. So whenever there's a wave here or travel to find a wave, surfing, paddleboarding, shortboarding, longboarding, whatever it is. What else? Oh, in my area of research. So I mentioned operations research is the type of degree I got. And then my research started in graduate school when I got really interested in what makes a search engine like Google work so well. It turns out it's the mathematics underlying it was related to my PhD dissertation and something called Markov chains. So I spent the last 15 to 20 years studying search engines, information retrieval, and ranking more generally. So for instance, a lot of times students in my upper level classes, we do a project on how can we use mathematics to rank teams in the March Madness tournament for basketball and predict that. We have to learn a lot of linear algebra associated with that. And most recently, the research project that I've been really spending a lot of time thinking about is something called rankability. And that is, given a data set, people are taking data sets and ranking things, top 10 lists of this, top 10 lists of that. But I want to know, how rankable was that data in the first place? How meaningful is the ranking produced? So that's a new field that we've created called rankability. Okay, and last thing I just want to say, I really love teaching calculus. Also love it in this particular format, and I think it's going to be a fun semester. Oh, I should mention about the express format. I know there's always some concerns every semester about that because it is double time. So we start later, but we kind of go double time. But students have given me really good feedback about that format, that it actually works better, even for my very math phobic, behind math students. They find that that compressed format makes them stay on top of their class in a much better way rather than procrastinating because they have some math anxiety. They have to stay on top of it. And we do a lot of group work as well, and we will continue that in whatever format we're running this class, whether it's a blended, hybrid, online, synchronous, asynchronous. And the next thing about the Express format that is particularly good is some students choose that because, you know, we only end up having about 13 classes in the Express format. And you can handle anything if you can count to 10, and then we just count a little bit past that. And so the Express format actually has some advantages to it, and I've taken some of the most math-phobic, ill-prepared students and get them through the semester because of the active learning style in the journals that we've created, because of the group work that we do, and because of the format makes you stay on top of the mathematics. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to a fun semester. I hope to meet each and every one of you and learn your names and interests, things that you're, and why you're in this class and what you're interested in. And we'll do that over the course of the semester. All right, thank you.